everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be much more chill than my other spooky month videos. So essentially what's happening today is I am not feeling well. I don't understand, like I haven't seen really that many people yet somehow I caught a stomach bug, it seems like. But I wanted to be productive with my day and not just lay around doing nothing. So I thought, why not film another spooky month video? And today I'm going to be attempting to style my Elsa wig. I'm saying attempting because this could go terribly wrong. So in case you are new to the saga, I had some really bad Elsa wigs. I'll put pictures or my TikToks on the screen somewhere because I made a TikTok about it. So Elsa, in the first movie, in the first half of the second movie, has this funky hairline. And because of that, companies try and make the funky hairline and it turns out really crappy. They also know that when they label something as Disney, a lot more people will buy it, so they make crappy wigs, labeling it as Disney and Elsa, and then more people buy it, and it's really crappy, but they get money made out of it. So I got really frustrated and fed up with that, and I couldn't find an Elsa wig that even looked decently good online, and so I just went to a site that I like, and I went for one that was the right color and length that I wanted. Some people just have their Elsa wig just hanging down, not styled, but I wanted to try and style this one a little bit because it isn't super ideal yet. So I picked up this wig, Never Winter Wonderland from 5 Wit Wigs, and I want to try and style this to look like an Elsa wig. I'm gonna mainly just be using oh my gosh, I really do not feel well. I'm gonna be using I should just grab it and show you what the brush is that is round. Oh my gosh. Yo, I kept waking up last night because I would get really, really hot and burning up, and then it would wake me up, and then I would get freezing cold and that would wake me up. I don't understand. Like I said, I don't really see people besides just my parents and my brother's family because they were in our house at the start of the pandemic and then they moved out. So I don't really see many people, so I don't know how this happened. Here's the brush. I had one that I was using for my hair every day, and my hair is so long that it just snapped in half one day. So we are gonna steal this one temporarily. Hairspray, always gotta have hairspray, and mousse, but I'm gonna try not to use that because unfortunately, sometimes when you use mousse, it makes the hair look bad. So I'm gonna be attempting to use mainly just the brush and the hairspray. Oh, I need a pin. I went to the mail and my heart rate jumped to 125, so let's see if I can go grab a pin without passing out, you know? Okay, be right back. I did it. I feel like I shouldn't be complaining about how I feel because I felt worse from my chronic illnesses. So I feel like I shouldn't be complaining about a stomach bug. Anyways, let's toss on this wig. This wig was like $60 maybe? It stuck to me. So I'm keeping all the stuff in it to make sure it stays good. And now I need to clip the thing off. Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. Okay, pull the thing off. If you hear the thing, the bell, I couldn't remember what it was called. It is Demon Cat, my brother's cat. Oh my gosh, my wig cap fell on the ground. So since this is a light wig, I'm gonna use a light colored wig cap. Jeez, I need a haircut so bad. It's really hard to get wigs on. Okay. I'm starting to burn up, frick. It's okay. It's okay, body. You've survived Dallas, Texas in the summer. You can survive the burning up of a stomach bug. Okay, so I'm gonna brush this out, but the first problem and the biggest problem for me is right here. This is why I got the pin. I stayed up until 4 a.m. trying to come up with ideas for this. Well, I take that back. I didn't stay up purposefully to come up with ideas for this wig. I stayed up until 4 a.m. because I was feeling like crap. So you see, we couldn't see that. We don't want to see that. if I had spent an arm and a leg for this, it would have been fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a pin there, and yes, this is working. This is working. Okay, so I'm not gonna have that pin there in the long run. I look like the creepy man villain of a fantasy novel. Like, oh, coming to steal your children. Okay. So, essentially, this pin is trying to let me keep this together so that it covers the cat. I got a phone call. So, we are back, we are working. I know technically mirrored image, but I don't think it matters because most people just wear a wig like this for Elsa, but I really want to try and get like the layered type look that she has. She has like her hair on one side is a little more like up, and I've brushed out this wig to the best of my ability. So what I'm actually going to try and do is try and make this stay up. I'm just pinching the pieces together to try and cover that spot. So yeah, 5 Wit Wigs isn't like the worst company in the world, but I have not had a good track record with them. It seems that when I order their wigs, they don't necessarily send the perfect wig that looks like the one in the picture that you ordered. So I think this is getting somewhere because I'm starting to get more like layer to it. Where'd my pin go? I can't find the pin. I'm gonna look up this wig. As said, the picture that I'll show you on the screen doesn't have this part. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make layers. I don't know if this is making any sense. I almost feel like I want to just glue right here so these stay together. Where's my clip? Where's my clip at? So I decided to put on the dress. There is like straps, so I need to find the straps where I put them because like it wants to slide down, and clearly we don't want it sliding down because this is a Disney outfit. So what I did was I took a couple pieces and I tied them back. Oh shoot, now it's really messed up. I'm gonna cry, I'm so frustrated. Really me, why did I choose to cosplay the literally most complicated character? The cat is sitting on my dress, I can't move. But in all honesty, it's not too bad compared to the crappy wigs that I had before. Yo, I've never worn something that is off the shoulders. So this was like very like revealing and strange to me, but it's a Disney character, so just have to keep reminding myself of that. So yeah, I think that this may be all I can do. So with that last clip, I was gonna end the video, but then I decided that I wanted to test out my makeup for Elsa, and I also decided that I wanted to work on the wig a little more, just try and make it look a little more perfect, although I'm not sure how well that will go. So first things first, makeup. I'm gonna pull up pictures of Elsa from this scene on my laptop. I was gonna do a different cosplay today and actually a cosplay tutorial since this is more of like a vlog of me working on my Elsa cosplay, but unfortunately a piece of the outfit for that cosplay was in my dirty clothespin, so I'm not gonna toss on that just for a video. I'm gonna clean it first. First things first, foundation. She's very pale, so let's use my most pale foundation because I have like 3 variations of the same pale shade for myself, but like one's super pale. And I'm also gonna use primer, which I don't use all the time, but you know, someday I'll buy a primer that actually works really well. But this one is not it. But I just feel like I should use it today, because this is a sunscreen primer and Elsa's totally in the sun, not. I wish you could see behind me in the bathtub. My cat is just chilling in the bathtub. I buy them cat beds. I make them little soft spots with blankets and pillows, and they choose the bathtub to lay in. Shaky, shaky, shaky. I'm using this one. Is pale. I'm pale. Now pale concealer. I forgot what this was called for a second. Put it in the little spots that concealers need. You know, one can never have too much concealer. Next is blush. And then highlighter. I forgot what that was called. You know, I'm thinking maybe after Christmas I'll buy myself some new makeup. There's this rule in my family where I'm basically not allowed to buy anything for myself from October until after Christmas, because it goes birthday November 3rd, and I always forget that people start buying me presents sometimes earlier, so I accidentally bought myself something that someone already bought me this year. So basically, people like buy me presents in October, then my birthday's in November, people start Christmas shopping early, so then I have to not buy myself anything until after Christmas, which is a very first world problem. I completely acknowledge that. But that means I'm gonna have to wait to buy makeup, but it's okay. So she doesn't really have super duper intense blush, but she's out in the cold, so she's a little flushed. Okay, I'm trying to make it look natural. I think it's helping that I'm not sitting like right up next to the mirror for blush, maybe. Oh shoot, I still look like a clown. Okay. Okay. So next up is highlighter. I really want a silver highlighter, so let me see if this highlighter is silver. No, this is rose gold. So I'm gonna have to use eyeshadow as highlighter. This one doesn't even have silver in it. Okay, so I didn't actually even have highlighter until like last year. So my go-to is using eyeshadow. This eyeshadow palette really needs to be clean because it's messy. Riverdale palette, shade My Specialty is Ice. And then smile. Okay, I did too much. Okay, cartoon character, I want to make my eyes look big. I'm gonna put some there. I was just interrupted by the lovely message saying I ran out of storage, but I'm back. Now I need to blend it in, so I'm gonna take this brush, rub all the blush off. Elsa has a very tiny nose. I do not have a very tiny nose, but Elsa's proportions are not like real human proportions, so I'm not gonna worry about the nose. You know, people that contour their nose probably for Elsa, but for me, I'm just like, at some point you just have to accept that you're never gonna look perfectly like a cartoon character that doesn't have realistic human proportions, and that's where I'm at. So next thing I want to do is I want to just powder my face. Next up, lips. So she has a little bit of like a purple pinky lip, and this is the closest that I have, but unfortunately I don't really like how this looks by itself, so I'm gonna actually combine this with some other lipsticks. I want this a tad bit more purple, so I'm gonna go in with this one. Oh, okay, that's a mess. So I'm gonna do one little dab, or a few, and then rub it in. And that is too purple, so I'm gonna use a little pink. I do this way too much, and sometimes before conventions I am just blending multiple layers of lipsticks until I get a color I want, and I don't know if it's like a healthy habit, but I'm very particular about the color of my lips. Okay, getting closer. I think I'm gonna just toss this on, which is another lipstick. I should probably tell you the names of these lipsticks, you know? Okay, I am satisfied with this lip color. Lipsticks used have been Midnight Blue Maybelline, just normal lipstick. We used a LA Colors Chunky Lip Pencil in the color, I peeled off the color sticker, in a pink color. And then I used this Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the shade Cherries in the Snow. And then this is another Revlon one. I'm not sure what this one is, but I used it in the shade Noon. Oh, this one says Revlon Super Lustrous, and I used it in the shade Nude Illuminator. This is sort of like a lip gloss with a little bit of color. You people are probably so bored of me talking, but you know what? I film vlogs when I just feel like talking about nonsense, and that's what's happening today. Next up is eyeshadow and then mascara, and I am not going to be bothering with eyeliner, although technically if you want to do Elsa, I recommend doing eyeliner, but I am not good at eyeliner, so I am going to do eyeshadow. She has a light purple eyeshadow on, and I'm going to try and mimic the look of eyeliner with black eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild palette, and I am going to be using a combination probably of these two purples. This is the eyeshadow palette that I've had since I was like really young. And then I need black, so just gonna go in here into the Jefferson Starships. Put on the dress, now put on the wig, and then work on styling a little bit. I really suck at wearing strapless dresses. Looking better. So I use some gel to get this to try and stay, and then I'm gonna probably have the hair more like wind blown-y. I'm less concerned with the curls now that I was trying to do earlier, because I honestly don't hate it looking a little straighter. So I think that this is gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm liking it. I think it's okay. What do we think? Do we think it's tolerable? I think it's okay. So, this was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I know whenever I do a sort of vlog video, they're always a mess, so I hope this was at least entertaining, if not a little informative, about my process for how I get the final details of my outfits all put together. I am going to go take some cosplay pictures and film a couple TikToks. Until next time, goodbye!